Well, hello guys, welcome back. So today we have here, we will do an unbox video, and this is Chinese diesel heater. So finally we have one here also. And when we ordered this, I looked around, and all over the forums they were saying that LAVANER produces a very good quality heater compared to the other ones. And also the build quality is better, but yeah, let's see. Anyway, at this price range, we don't know what to expect exactly, because you know, Eberspayer heaters are a lot more expensive. So we will go on and let's see what's in this package. A really big one, and I had to come out of the workshop because I just don't have such a big table inside there. So let's see. And this is the LAVANER Pro. It says it here on the box. I hope you can see it. 12 volts, should be 2 kilowatts heater. Yeah. So similar to Eberspayer V2. Okay, so yeah, probably this is why this box is so big. The first thing we have is the fuel tank, 10-liter fuel tank. The quality is okay, I would say so. We know we have like more expensive fuel tanks at Eberspayer, but also sometimes we supply these, and I know that this cost about 20 euros, I think, new, so that is included in the box. It's a good thing. We have here, I think, the fuel pickup line. I'm not really sure how we can mount this, but I see some O-rings. And probably this will come from the inside. Okay. Yeah, and I think we can mount it here, right on the bottom, which I don't really recommend. And also we have a point here, and that's pretty much it. So you know why it's not okay to put it here? Because everything, all the impurities from the fuel will go to the bottom of the tank. And if your pickup line is right on it's picking up right from the bottom, then those impurities will go also into the heater. So I may be recommending something that the pickup of the fuel is a little bit above from the bottom of the tank. Yeah? Okay, so we have here the connections, the cap. The cap has also a gasket. So I don't expect anything to be a problem with this. The only problems that we had, and we had a bad series of tanks, were that after fixing this to the wall, by the movement of the vehicle, their cracks begin to develop here at the fixing points, and this led to fuel leaking out. So I don't know if it is the case here, but anyway, I would suggest something to support the heater. Support it somehow beside these fixing points, because it will be more rigid. Okay, let's get on with the unboxing. I will try. No, this will move my camera. So let's do it something like this. We see everything packed here quite nicely. We have a manual. The heater is here, I saw it. Let's see what kind of accessories we have delivered with the heater. Quite a lot. So oh, this is a separate one. We have a T-piece for the hot air hose. Now this feel a little bit different than the LAVANER ones. So this feels more like a simple plastic than the one that we supply with LAVANER heaters that should last until 130 degrees Celsius. We have, it's not an air filter, it's more likely an air intake muffler, because you can see through it. So I don't think this is a filter, because I can see these holes right on the other side. So probably a muffler, yeah. So we have the T-piece, yes, we talk about this one. We have a fuel line, really thick fuel line, so it's not the one that everybody's complaining, the green one. I had it, I had a Chinese heater here before, very long time ago, but I didn't really put that much thought into it. So this is a fuel line, it looks okay. It's rigid, so I don't see any problems with this. We have a lot of accessories, clamps, hose clamps, the fuel pump holder is here, screws. We have 5 of these hot air hose clamps. Yeah. So this is for fixing the heater, the fuel pump, and also the hot air hoses, the intake, exhaust, everything is here. Also there is a piece for fixing the exhaust muffler. Here it is. It's a bent piece of I'm not sure if it's stainless steel, not really, but at this price I don't think it will be. So we have the muffler here, and actually now I also opened the Russian heater. We had one here, and this one is a little bit poorer quality. That one is welded, everything is welded around, so there are no chances so that you have a leak somewhere of the exhaust gas. An interesting thing to see is we have a hole in the muffler, probably for condensation to escape. So I think it's best to mount it in this position, not like this or like this, and this will take care of the condensation gases. Yeah, I didn't see this hole on other mufflers, so I don't know if it's a good thing or not. Okay, let's move on. We have two hot air exits. Yeah, the same thing, they are okay. And we have here pipes for the fuel connection. Also, now this I think it's a fuel filter, or maybe just a water separator for the fuel, which sometimes is good, sometimes you don't really need it. If you are using clean fuel, then probably you don't need this. Actually, it could be that it will cause more problems than it will help, because these are just more points where air could get into the hoses, to the fuel hoses. Okay, so we have a lot of rubber parts here, hose clamps and so on for connecting the fuel line. We have the controller, we have the remote. I don't know if we have batteries or not, so there is a slider here to protect the buttons so you don't accidentally turn on the heater. The quality is so and so. I don't know if you would buy a Chinese plastic thing, this is how it would look like. so the quality is about the same. That doesn't mean it's not working. And we have a big control panel, so very futuristic look. Yeah, we have on off. We will see when we test the heater what this is actually doing. And we have only plus minus and one communication wire, so I'm really curious how is this starting the heater. Okay, we have the cable harness, and actually it doesn't look bad. We have all the connections that we need here. I think this is M6 rings. I don't know why, but the Russian guys used 10 or 12 millimeter holes here. I don't know where they want to connect it. Anyway, it's their decisions. There is some waterproofing on the connectors. We have probably the fuel pump connection. This is yes to the controller. One fuse, so very minimalistic, very simple, and not a lot of things to see here. Pretty basic stuff. I'm just looking around to see where are all the wires going, so probably positive, negative. We have one to the, actually 3 wires are going to the controller from here, different colors, like the ones we found here, so they are not the same colors. And we have to the fuel pump, so this is it. No temperature sensor connections or things like that. We have the fuel pump, quite a big piece, and it only says 12 volts, 22 milliliters, and probably ml. Could be that it means milliliters, I don't know. We will just have to check this out. We don't have a filter here. Usually spare pumps have something that you can take off, and you have a fuel filter here in the pump. I don't think this one has, because everything is put together in such a way that you cannot take it apart. Next, we have the exhaust, and this is surprisingly thick. Yeah, it looks really good, so I don't see any problems here. Anyway, it's kind of short because we have maybe a half a meter here. I don't know if this is enough all the time. We have some cable ties, hot air hose. This looks okay. I don't see any quality issues here. Yeah, and we have a pickup line, a fuel pickup line. I don't know how this will tighten. I think we need a washer here in order to tighten this to something. Anyway, it's here and we can use it if we want to, if we need it in our application. And we also have the combustion air intake hose. I believe this will be the same diameters as the spare. And we have a manual. So installation, operation, and so on. It's pretty much the copy of the spare manual. even these chapter beginnings and everything. Yeah, not included in scope supply of electronic and electronic M. So clearly they just copy pasted the spare manual, didn't even bother changing the names. Okay, so we should be familiar with this installation manual. And yeah, we also have a mounting plate. This is sometimes very good to have. Actually, I had an installation and we had to make this from something, from a piece of aluminum sheet, because the car's floor was very wavy and we could not mount the heater. So it's good to have. It's a package with everything else. So what it remains, I think it's only the heater. We still have here some kind of... Oh, so we have a user manual, I think, and oh yes, for the control panel. Now this we will have to read because I have really no idea how to operate the panel. I don't know if we have batteries in the remote, so we will have to see. So it's packed here nicely, and actually it looks packed really well. Okay, so I think we have the pipes all on this side. Do you really need to cut this? Okay, let's cut it. That's it. So we can get it out. I'm gonna put away this box from here. I don't think there's anything else in the box. Let me see. No, it should not. No, we don't have anything else. And now for the heater, the connector, and looks similar to electronic. I don't know if they are really the same dimensions, but we will check. Okay, and here comes this plate. Does it fit? Well, it does. And the first problem, and I also saw this. So we have a hole here, probably for the fuel pump cable, but this is also a hole on which exhaust gases can come into the living area. So you have to be careful to put something here. If you decide to route the pump cable here, then it would be better to insulate it somehow so gases don't go in the vehicle. Yeah, and this is it. This is all we have in the box today. So we will do a teardown video after this. Thank you guys for watching, and if you want to see the teardown video, please like, subscribe, and we will upload it also. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day. Okay, bye bye.